a DD4 kind of testing out Adam Warlock situation and just kind of seeing, I guess, what's going on with that. So we are kind of taking this, I'm just kind of slowly working my way through my second pass through in DD4. So, I haven't really rushed this at all. I'm just kind of taking it pretty easy. And so yeah, I finally got Adam Warlock up to G15, so figured I would kind of test him out, see kind of, I guess, how he does, if he brings anything to DD4, if he is a, viable 4th, or if he makes for a good 5th. I've gone really hard on the iWatch team as far as just bringing them all up to G15. I've got all of them at level 80 at this point. So I've kind of really invested kind of hard into the team. So I just kind of wanted to see if, he was usable kind of in another game mode. They're already a really solid war team. They're a great arena team. The iWatch team can kind of also be used as a viable raid team in certain raid situations, depending on, kind of what raid content you're in. So just figured, let's give him kind of one more test and see if he is usable at all in DD4. See if he kind of really brings anything. I mean, this last node is definitely probably the hardest node in DD4, just for the length of time that I would say it takes. Second probably in difficulty only to the final city node, which is actually also quite challenging. But let's go in here. I think we're going to do Ebony Maw's ultimate and just kind of get the drain, drop a couple of the enemies, get a little of that barrier going, and basically just kind of get ourselves ready for the next wave. I think I'm going to save Adam Warlock's special and all that fun stuff for the actual next wave that drops. Just been kind of slowly chipping away at this wave. So this is definitely kind of a nice place to kind of start. We've got some really good kind of barrier going. Gives us a little bit of time to kind of work on some of our cooldowns as well. And just kind of really see, kind of what we can do, I guess, by that. But anyway, so let's kind of just keep that going, and let's see. Might as well go ahead and pop off the ultimate here. Again, I think I'm going to save all of Adam's cooldowns for this next wave to drop. So looking here, we've got Taskmaster over here, who we definitely want to watch out for those blinds. We've got Cable over here, who's going to slow. So I think how I'm going to start this off, I'm going to try and get the stun on Taskmaster, and we were able to land that, which is awesome. I think I'm now going to switch on over to Cable and kind of focus on him. We will slip some of those positive buffs and kind of twist them around a little bit. And let's see, with Adam, let's see. So we could stun Cable or we could ability block him. Let's go ahead and ability block, because this should also chain to Thanos, and that'll stop Thanos from kind of taunting over here. And so we're going to work down on Cable over here, kind of get down on his health, and essentially, hopefully drop him down before he is able to kind of slow anyone down. Let's go ahead and let's get a stun going on Scarlet Witch. And so we now have got Scarlet Witch stunned, and it actually also chained to Taskmaster over here, so Taskmaster is now stunned for 2 turns. Which is pretty cool. We've got the blind going on Cable, so that first attack should kind of do no damage. Let's see, we did lose our Phoenix, but that's okay. We actually like Phoenix to die and kind of get her into Dark Phoenix mode. When she's in Dark Phoenix mode, that's when you really kind of start doing that kind of, serious damage. Let's go ahead and extend these attacks over here. So we will go on over to Taskmaster and get some bleeds going on him. The goal here is to essentially probably now nuke down Taskmaster before he is able to kind of pop off that blind, and I don't know that I'm actually going to be able to get that off before Taskmaster goes, so I definitely didn't plan that kind of correctly. I probably should have held on to Adam's ability block for Taskmaster. Let's see, though, not too bad. The only one that actually did get blinded is Phoenix, and I mean, that's okay. She basically got her kind of stuff off. We did just lose Jubilee, so let's see. Okay, that'll be missed. I might actually kind of... I might reset this. I kind of haven't decided yet, and we'll kind of just see, I guess, how the rest of this turn goes, and maybe just kind of try it over again, playing it a little bit more intelligently versus how I just played it. And yeah, so let's see. Yeah, I think that definitely might be worthy of a replay. Let's just see, though. We'll see kind of how these three do, and this is, I guess, kind of maybe a better test of just Adam, kind of more, I guess, individually, and see how he does. He definitely adds a really nice level of control to kind of, I guess, the legendary section. I would say there's really not a lot of great legendary controllers, as far as, you know, having that ability block and a stun mechanic. I'd say he's kind of unique in that sense. You know, Jubilee definitely obviously has a stun, but I can't think of anyone else that also, you know, has a stun and an ability block that kind of applies to multiple characters. So we were able to get that stun off again onto Cable, and let's kind of, I guess, nuke down Cable. The other kind of cool thing, I guess, with Adam is with his Safeguard, like, his debuffs are not able to be flipped around, which is kind of cool. He's definitely kind of doing a nice solid bit of damage, and I do have him... Like, I do have his basic T-Forward, so those bleeds are doing a lot more damage than if they were not T-Forward, which is, you know, definitely pretty cool. That definitely adds some nice damage. The only problem I would say with this legendary setup is that I don't have... you know, there's really no ISO 8 mechanics that are kind of going off here, because, you know, basically there's no one putting any vulnerables and all that stuff, so there really aren't any double taps going on. But I do like that I was able to kind of pop an ability block on Human Torch over here. And I'm pretty happy with the way that run went. Yeah, it's definitely not a one-shot, but he definitely brings something to the DD4 mix. He is certainly probably not the, like, strongest legendary, which is, you know, kind of interesting since he is the newest legendary. But, you know, he definitely did a pretty solid job in the actual, like, in the actual fight. So that was definitely, I would say, a successful test. Maybe certainly not the, you know, it's certainly obviously not a one-shot or anything like that. But it was definitely, you know, a really good test of him in DD4, so I'm definitely satisfied with that. Would I recommend maybe bringing him up specifically for DD4? Maybe not so much, but if you are already kind of working on him for other aspects of the game, you know, such as in Arena, War, etc., he's definitely a character I think you can bring up. So hopefully you enjoyed this quick little DD4 Adam Warlock test. Thank you so much for watching, and take it easy.